guys, myself Mohammad Mukhtar Ahmed, and I am a software developer and software engineer and a former alumni of Atini. The experience was really great as all of my interview rounds went really smooth. So I'll break this into rounds. First, the HR called me to know why I could be a strong candidate for the profile, and he asked me some questions related to what was mentioned in my resume. Second round was a technical live coding round. It all started well with a small intro. We went straight to business after that, in which I had to solve the problem which was given to me by the tech lead of the company. And after that, successfully completing the tech round, finally it was a third round in which it was more of a interpersonal communication round, as the CEO of the company asked me about myself and my background and about Ateneo, of course, and where do I see myself in 5 years and stuff. At the end, as we all know, it comes down to the salary discussion, and then the job offer was sent to me by email right after that. Well, it's totally about keeping yourself calm and composed throughout the process. You have to keep trying and keep hustling for your job offer, which might be one interview away. So never stop believing in yourself. Take it as your new daily routine until you get that job offer. Well, there are several platforms which are really useful to get a job, like AngelList, Highest, Naukri.com, Indeed, LinkedIn, Glassdoor. So I would really recommend these platforms. And apart from that, one more approach is there, which is through a referral. So don't hesitate to ask your friends to refer your name in their company, because who knows, if your friend's company is hiring, then you will surely get an advantage over other candidates. Well, you should really focus on your basics, no advanced stuff, nothing. It will come down to those basic stuff which we might ignore because of the advanced concepts. Thinking, what if the employer asked us this and that, which they usually do. Yeah, they might ask you those sort of questions as well, but it all depends on the company and the job profile you're applying to, right? But the basics I'm talking about here is going to come everywhere in your interview. Let's say they ask you 15 questions, then keep that in mind. 10 to 12 questions are going to be about the just basic stuff. So, to name a few, like closures, callbacks, ES6, async await, promises, React, lifecycle, Git commands, and all of these only. But at that very moment, you'll go blank if you haven't practiced those questions, because it will be a rapid fire round. You won't be given much time to explain the definitions if you haven't practiced them thoroughly. So, one should get her basics done to crack an interview. Yes, it helped eventually because you get to learn the exact technologies which is required to land a job out there. So at Ateneo, I got to learn to how to handle a project from back end to front end. So that gave me some sort of confidence, because as we all know, due to this awful COVID situation, all the companies are only looking for the experienced guys out there. So the margin of an error becomes really thin for us. But since I have done several projects which really helped me to stand out from the freshers league when I was applying for the job. The curriculum is really amazing because the stack Ateneo teaches, which is called MERN stack, is going to be a revolutionary thing in few years, because the companies are also switching to this tech and looking for the right guys to handle it. So yeah, the curriculum is really gives you an advantage. Okay, so well, to all of those who are listening to this, You are just one call away from your job. Trust me. There is no such mantra to land a job. You can only get preference, but it will come down to you again. Speaking out of my recent experiences, I myself never faced such big interviews. You will be nervous, you will have fear of failure, but that shouldn't stop you from reaching your goal. There will be times when you'll basically feel drained, exhausted, and totally demoralized. Like it's over, I'm not going to get placed, let's settle for whatever is written in the stars, and all of that superstitious stuff. So that is the time when you keep your head up and keep going and keep learning from each interview experiences. One more thing we should take care of is when you apply and uh, you get a call or an email from the company that you are shortlisted. Don't think that your interview will begin when they'll conduct your technical round. The time you are shortlisted is the time you start preparing. Just research about the company, what they do, what are their projects, and read about the job profile carefully again and again, and get yourself familiar with what they are looking for in an ideal candidate, and along with the basics, of course. So yeah, that would be the advice I would give.